Can you hear me now? Please, if you can hear me, just type in the chat box. You can hear me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. All right. How was yesterday? How was CPI yesterday? For those trading CPI yesterday, how was the market? Maybe I should show someone something. Bloody. That's why I said you don't want to catch yourself in that kind of move. Wow, very good, Mr. Solomon. Yes. Probably after the news you got in, but if you are in before the news, yes, if you are in before the news, the buy before the news, yes, you have gotten your share of the market. And if you came in, pre-news, maybe 5 minutes before the news, that injection would have, hit you hard. That injection was so bloody yesterday, particularly on GBP/USD. Look at GU. Yesterday was very, very bloody on G. Look at it. And this is 15-minute time frame, yes. So it was so bloody that yesterday on GBP/USD. All right. So this morning, just let's quickly have a quick overview of the market, what is going on in the market right now. We can see the DSY. If you look at DSY on the daily time frame, we are still anticipating, and we are still more on bullish trend. We still look forward to have a bullish trend play out well for us for the SY majorly. Get the point now. So that is on the daily time frame. The analysis still remain bullish on the daily time frame because of this last swing. We expect this to, keep up to this level. Then we can now see the reaction of a sell from this particular level to the downside. So, but if you look at it from the 4-hour time frame, you're going to see that is still, bearish, looking at the move to the downside, but it's been sitting in a range for the past few weeks now. See it now, it's been in a range. Get the point now. So all we are looking and anticipating for DSY is a pull to the upside. And remember, I think tomorrow is FOMC. Today is FOMC. Yes, today is FOMC. So we are also, that's, like we said on Monday, today is wicked news back to back, but it's going to play out well if you know your direction and you can stay strictly in it and with it. You get the point now. So if you look at this one on the 1-hour time frame, you are going to see on the 1-hour time frame too, this is what we are seeing is still, stocking in a range. That's what we are seeing on the 1-hour time frame. DSY stocking in a range on the 1-hour time frame. And if you look at it on the 15-minute time frame too, you're going to see, yes, broke structure to the downside. This was yesterday's news, and all true. So we are still bullish on DSY. That's what we are looking out for on DSY now. Still very much bullish on DSY. Now back to GBP/USD. If you look at GBP/USD from the daily time frame, like we said on Monday, we are expecting a bearish GBP/USD on the daily time frame. We're expecting a bearish GU. And looking at the charts too, you can see since Monday is just dancing in between that range up and down there. And if you look at it on 4-hour, seeing it on 4-hour, we've seen a clear break of structure to the downside. You see what is happening now. So, and confirming our expectation on DSY, which is a bullish DSY, we are also anticipating a bearish move on the GBP/USD pair. You get the point now. We are anticipating a bearish move on the GBP USD pair. Oh, my screen is not showing. Can you see it now? Oh, please, if you can see my screen from the other end, kindly let me know, please. Okay, okay. I guess it's from your end. Precious, sorry. I guess it's from your end. All right, good. Thank you. I guess it's from your end, please. Just look at that from your end. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly on the 4-hour time frame that GBP/USD has broken structure to the downside, and we expect that sell to continue. However, we can see here this is another move, and even on the 4-hour, you can see the shoulder being printed on the 4-hour time frame. And if you look at it on 1-hour time frame, yesterday was a very, very, a clean move to the upside. You get the point now. Now, clean move to the downside, rather. Yesterday we were anticipating a sell of GBP/USD since Monday particularly, but it's been ranging all through. This is what we've been seeing all through. So now, all we want to see now, I believe FOMC will bring more liquidity into the market, like to help us in that direction particularly. You get the point now. So all you want to wait for is let your structure play out for the sell. And now on the 1-hour time frame, if you are going to sell majorly, where are the places we are looking out for? This is going to be it on the 1-hour time frame. We have this on the 1-hour time frame. This is, if you look at the last move now, this is our shoulder. Can we all see it? This is the shoulder. You can see this here now. This on 1-hour time frame. You can see the shoulder, the sweep. This is the sweep that clears all this eye. Get the point now. This is sweep. And if you look at it very well, this has been taken out, the break. You can see the break now to the downside. So all we want to see is let price come all the way back. If you can see price come all the way back to this level, then we can short it. Before FOMC, we may see price buy all the way to that level. Get the point now, and for us to short the market. So we are looking out for that. That is one. And if you go to your lower time frame on the 15 minutes, you are going to see clearly on the 15 minutes how structure has been broken. And you can see this fair value gap here. This is an IOFED. I think I'm going to mark that. I'm very much interested in this particular zone. Very much interested there. You see, price intentionally didn't tap into it clearly. Now, some may say that, okay, the opening of Asian session have tapped into that particular region. Yes, you are correct, but it's just half of it. So we may still see price, do some kind of funny move to that level. Can you see it now? So that is what we are looking. Yes, exactly. So we may see price move all the way back into this zone and tap into this place or this. When price enters this place or here, I will be willing to short GU to the downside. Clearly, you get the point now. That's for the 15-minute time frame. And if you look at it again, this is our sweep already. So your SL will be somewhere above this level, and that would be like 30 pips. Yeah, close about 30 pips. About 30 pips. So your SL will be somewhere around this high, above this. So that's around 30 pips SL. And what will you be targeting? 1:3. And if you like 1:2, you get the point now. So that is what we are looking out for on GBP/USD. Today is a short day, and that's what we are majorly seeing now. And let's see if we look at the lower time frame, if we are going to see any structure for us to join the sell right now. But no, it's not really giving. On the lower time frame, it's not really giving. You get the point now. It's not really giving. Instead, on the lower time frame, I would rather wait for a clear move that I can follow to that region. But you just wait and see price tap into that region we've marked on the 15-minute time frame, and we get the best of it there. You get the point now. So that's for GBP/USD. Now for gold, we see yesterday that gold really tanked yesterday, like a real sell-off of gold yesterday. That was what happened yesterday. And before that time, you can see that's one thing about CPI. That's one thing about CPI that I want us to know. When you CPI is actually a news that whipsaws very, very well. It's known for that. You get the point now. Me, I've not really seen, it's not common that CPI will come out and you're going to see a one direction move. No, it always come with whipsaw or a very strong slippage. You get the point now. So you don't want to find yourself in that kind of move. That's why I don't put myself in that kind of trouble yesterday. You get the point now. Now, on the gold move yesterday, we are going to see we've been anticipating a move to the downside, and you see we actually want price to get here and react back to the upside, but you can see the way it's been coming. So anything USD now, we are looking forward to short them for this week. So that's what we're seeing. And we can see gold has really broken structure to the downside here. We can see that clearly. And now see what we are seeing on 4 hours now. 4 hours, we've seen this particular sweep. So if we go to the lower time frame, let's check on 1 hour time frame for gold. We can see clearly this is going to be our new shoulder. Can you see it now? Our new shoulder. We are actually expecting price to come all the way to this level, but price didn't. So this will be our new shoulder, and this is the sweep. This is the sweep. Let me zoom out so we all can see. Yeah, can we all see it now? So this is actually the new shoulder. This is the sweep. All we want is price already broke that side to the broke that level to the downside. So all we just want to see is we want to see price, come back to that level, this particular shoulder, and we can easily sell it to the downside. You get the point now. So this is our POI for gold sell, and we may see that happen into the New York session. Get the point now. Can see that happen into the New York session. So when gold rally into this particular zone, I want to short it to the downside. And you can see this. This is actually a very, very clean move for gold. Look at it. It broke structure here. And I know someone will be like, yes, there's no fair value gap here. Look at the week. The bodies are there. So this is actually a zone for us. So you may just see gold spike to that level, then you can follow it to the downside. And if you look at it on the lower time frame too, for 15 minutes, you are going to see on 15 minutes, the same thing is happening on 15 minutes. So it has really broken that structure to the downside. This is it, the downside, but price has not really come back all the way to come and test that level again. Get the point now. So that's what we are waiting for, to see price come into that level, and we follow it down. Yes, I know someone may be like, yes, this is another sweep. You can see this is another sweep. Where price is right now is actually the zone for this sell. Yes, if you want to short sell it, yes, you can easily take that. This is another entry, just a very short one. You see it now, price came all the way to that level just to sell. So this is a new entry for a gold sell, but I will be willing to take the sell from this level because of this clear grab of liquidity that price did to the upside. You get the point now, a clean sweep to the upside, and this on 15-minute time frame. If you look at it on 5-minute time frame, this particular chart again on 5-minute time frame, I know that is another clean move for us. You get that now. Now this is it. See this level here, produce this, and price came all the way into that level for it to come down. So this is a very clean level to short gold if you want to. And where will your SL be? Your SL will be at this particular top here. You get the point now. So that will be where your SL is, and you can easily short it to the downside and let it go. Now that is that for gold, for GBP USD, and for DSY. So if you have any question, just let me know so that we can quickly address it now. Any question, please? Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Lekon. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday, I think. I don't know if I was here yesterday. Was I here yesterday? Can you hear me? Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Sir, please, sir. Hold on, sir. We can't hear you here, sir. Sorry, sir. Quickly want to get some things done.
No problem.
All right, sir. We can hear you now, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. I said that, was I here yesterday? Yesterday was a very busy day for me. I don't remember if I was here. Oh, fantastic. I made it. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Great, great. But I don't think I stayed for long. I don't think I talked for long. Okay. So, great job, Lekon. I was about to point out on gold, the same schematic on lower time frames, and you did that beautifully well with where it is right now. The only thing that I have a challenge with is sentiment. Sentiment. We have to make sure that sentiment is on our side for this gold shot.
Right.
It is currently consolidating, and I think that's because of sentiment. That's because of sentiment. So let's see it on the 3 minutes. Those of you that trade gold, you may want to take this move. Now, if you notice, there is currently a same shoulder schematic. The box, that same box is playing out right now and has been playing out on the 5 minutes. So let's see it on 3 minutes. What's the reason behind VFT choosing GBP USD? Okay, there is no real reason. It's just that for a large portion of this year, we just wanted to focus. All of us have what we trade. All of us have what we trade. We have asset classes that we prefer. But while trying to master institutional concepts, those of you who know Francis Bala, he trades GU a lot. So he was showing us institutional concepts on, and that's at the beginning of the year, on GBP USD. So over time, those who were really interested in learning institutional concepts had to focus on GU because, I mean, the person teaching you, you do what they do. So even though everybody has their own pairs that they look out for, right? Almost at any given time on the floor, you will have us being aware of the schematics on GU because that's the currency pair that institutional concepts were taught to the traders. I hope that makes sense, brotherly. Ogashe, I hope that makes sense. Okay. So now look at what's happening on the 3 minutes right now for an entry signature. Do you see what just happened there?
Yeah.
Can you see the shoulder? Can you see the grab of liquidity? Or the liquidity sweep? Can you see the twin tower resistance there? And then the move to the downside. Let's see it on 1 minute. All right. So can you see the same setup?
Yeah.
But we've not seen any clear fair value gap. So once it breaks that low, you can take your quick shot. If it breaks it with a lot of momentum, wait for a pullback and a flip zone to be formed. If it breaks it, because we've not seen any momentum move to the downside, it looks like this is the momentum move. Now, someone can rush and say, enter now, enter now. Yes, you can enter now. But if that is going to form a fair value gap, it's best to wait for it to form the fair value gap and then come back to retest the fair value gap. Where our potential take profit points, we have one at 197550. We have another one at the exactly where you are, Lekon. And then we have another one. Anyway, there's an on-field fair value gap. Exactly. On-field fair value gap. Price is coming for that inefficiency. Does that make sense? Do you see how we're using the same schematic? Shoulder, grab, break of structure, break of liquidity, grab origin, flip zone, twin tower resistance, buy to sell, and we're targeting opposite liquidity. All right? Train your eyes. If you jump to too many things, now, if price breaks this, yes, that's a good entry point. That's a fantastic entry point. That's it. That's it.
Clean.
That's it, clean. I hope you guys have seen it now. That's it. That's the schematic. You saw what we waited for, right? If you understand what we just said now, Samuel will come to your sentiment question. I'm discussing structure and liquidity. Do you understand what just happened now? For those of you who are listening, do you understand what just happened now? Exactly. It's the exact schematic. The exact schematic on different time frames. Of course, there are other schematics you can use, but this is simple. Do billion, if this is your first time, then you have to watch a number of times before you understand it. Okay, do billion says not really. Is this your first time, do billion? That's the question I'm asking. If it's your first time, I won't explain anything. If it's not your first time, then I will explain. Okay, do billion. You're just coming now. You want to understand like people that have been here before you. What do you mean? Life is not like that. Life is not like that. Okay, so with regard to sentiment, it's very simple. It's very simple why and how you understand and interpret sentiment. We have different models, but something we've done here is we've shown you guys how to use baskets, yen basket, and other similar baskets, right? So with regard to sentiment, easy answer. Do one of our trainings that explains at least one value flow model to you. But this is how we look at sentiment. On a higher time frame, we look at the overall structure. We compare correlated assets. We compare correlated assets. For example, let me give you an example of that correlation or correlated assets. Number one is where there is a buy on Euro USD. Those of you that understand correlation, you know there will most likely be a sell on USD CHF. So that's how you identify sentiment. On a higher time frame, say the daily or the weekly, you look out for correlated assets and you find out how they behave relative to one another. That's the best I can say without you coming directly for our training, all right? So I today am looking to see if there will be a pullback to sell GU. Lekon has already trashed that. I'm also looking at NZD USD. If there will be a pullback to sell NZD USD. I'm also looking at Euro USD. If I can likely get a pullback to sell Euro USD. Today is generally a dollar strength day, all things being equal, or rather, London session is currently a dollar strength day, all things being equal. So that's what I'm looking to do. With regard to the Japanese yen and the yen pairs, let's see yen basket. Let's see what yen basket is doing today. Let's see what yen basket is doing today. Now, let me say something you may not hear often. Real traders wait a lot. A lot. Trading is largely a waiting game. You wait to get your setups, and once your setups align, you wait for price to either hit your TP or your stop loss. Most people that trade, when you hear someone say, I'm a trader, you may think, they're always clicking buy, clicking sell. No, except you're using a bot. Because human beings don't have that kind of emotional stamina. So you have to learn to wait, all right? So we're looking at yen basket now. All right, we saw a sweep of liquidity. We saw a break of structure on the 4-hour. Exactly, we saw the shoulder. We saw the break of structure. We saw the fair value gap being formed. We saw the break of market structure to the downside. So if you mark those areas, you're just waiting for a pullback into those regions. A pullback into those regions. All right? Exactly. Lekon is zooming it in so we can see it clearly. You can see the flip zone. right there at that reclaimed order block or breaker block is right there. I'm using some of these terminologies because some of you have studied them too, but basically, no need for long talk. Shoulder, sweep, break of structure, flip zone, base, enter. Exactly. All right. So that's that. Let's see it on the 1 hour. Okay. So that's the flip zone right there. There's a fair value gap that hasn't been tapped into. Right there, directly below the flip zone. Or directly above the head there, exactly. There's a fair value gap that hasn't been tapped into. It's just there. It's just there. But that's a very strong flip zone. Very, very strong flip zone. 6984 levels. You can see the liquidity on that side. The liquidity was grabbed. It couldn't form a sweep. Rather, it broke structure to the downside, formed fair value gap, formed another fair value gap below it, formed a flip zone. There's a stopper shocker there, just before the fair value gap. There is a breaker block there. So many things that line up, exactly. All right, let's see it on 15 minutes. Minutes is super clean. Super clean. 15 minutes looking like it wants to break all the way down. Can see the same thing. Shoulder, flip, fair value gap, break of structure to the downside, tapped into it, and it looks like it wants to come down. So that means yen pairs want to sell. Yen pairs want to sell. Now, my brother that asked about sentiments, if you see how yen basket is going, do you have an idea of gold? That's all I will say. Stopper shocker is morning and evening star. You do our training, you will know. Morning and evening star. All right? With a variation. Morning and evening star. You know morning star, you know evening star. You can check it online. That's stopper shocker. All right? We just call stopper shocker because there are specific things we look out for in our own morning and evening star. But it's stopper shocker. We don't hold information here, especially information that is available online. The one that we hold that you pay for is the one you cannot get online. The one that we have found out through research and experience and payment. All right. So the brother that was asking me about sentiment, look at what's happening on yen basket. A simple nugget. Leko, can you pull up gold on this same 15 minutes, please, sir?
All right, sir.
Thank you. So let's go back to the yen basket. Just be juxtaposing. Small, bar. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Seller. So over to you guys on the floor. Why do we teach what we teach? Let me tell you why. There's a lot of money in this industry. Yes, we make money from training, but the ultimate money is in trading. There's a lot of investors waiting to see credibility and structure. Let me tell you something. These investors didn't make their money from, and I'm looking forward to the live Instagram session that I'll be having with the floor. The floor is having me over to do that. These investors didn't make their money by being casual. Tony Elumelu didn't make his money from banking by being casual, by setting up a branch, putting some people to wear tie and say, they play, you're going to learn. That's not how he made his money. He didn't make his money by setting up a bank and buying the biggest G-Wagon. In fact, if he had done that, nobody would keep their money in the bank because they'll say, they will say he's using their money to buy G-Wagon. These people build these businesses through systems, through structure, through long-term vision, through discipline. When you see Tony Elumelu, he always flexes. Does he post it online? No. So yes, the industry, you see, we have to flex because that's where the industry is going. But also understand that the investors you're trying to reach, right? And now you can look and say, but I thought Value Flow doesn't invest other people's money. Yeah, no, we don't. We don't. Not yet. But we are putting our structure in place. We know whose money we want. We know the kind of money we're targeting. And you won't get there from saying they play. You won't get there from saying, I mean, that's nice if you're, but the investors, the billionaires, forget that it's Forex. A billionaire is a billionaire. The billionaires and the multi-millionaires didn't get there by being casual. They got there by being disciplined, by understanding their craft. They didn't get there by hype. When I fly and I enter a plane, I don't want to see the captain laughing. I don't want to see the captain faffing around. I don't want to see the air hostess just saying, yeah, come on now. Speed up, let's take off. I will come down from that plane. I will come down. Then in trading, why do we think trading is different? There is a level of professionalism that these investors want to see. Imagine you're in the cockpit and say, pilot, why did you take off now? I say, you see that moving average? That's why I took off, because of the moving average. You look and say, I don't understand. There are no other checks, no other balances, no third party, no engineer is signing off on the maintenance. Nobody is making sure the fuel. You say, no, just that moving average. Once you see that indicator light, just rev the engines. Who is going to do that? Even if that's how the captain flies, he will not let you know that. Even if it's because of that line, he will bring out his checklist. He will say, control tower, do we have clearance? He will come down, he will go around the plane. You see different activities around the plane. Why? To give you an impression of safety, to give you an impression of authority, to give you an impression of, and it's the banks and hedge funds you are trading against too. You really think that's what they do? That's why they go on holiday. And then when they go on holiday for 1 month, they party hard. To relieve the tension, they misbehave there. Once they are done and they come back to work, is work. Work is work and play is play. So why are we doing this? We're trying to show you guys that trading is discipline. You wait before you enter, you wait before you exit. You know how to communicate professionally. Don't just study charts. Study wealthy people. They're on the floor. There are things we do to build the discipline so that someone will look at you and say, oh, there must be a difference between you and someone who is doing Bet Naija now. There must be professionalism. Look at the brokers that you're working with. Visit their websites. Join their podcasts, the webinars that all the brokers send to you. See how they behave. Someone look and say, this broker is manipulating me. This broker, he took my money. Look at the broker's approach to the business. Look at your own approach. You just wake up, yawn, rush straight to your charts, and just check what a few influencers are saying and click buy, click sell. Is that how the broker does? When you log into your broker platform, the website is always there, 24/7. When you send them emails, see how they respond to you. Look at their professionalism. Those are the people we are dealing with. So I'm just saying this to encourage you to be disciplined in your approach to trading. Be extremely disciplined. Learn to wait. Wait before you enter. Wait once you are in. Look at your entry setups so that even if you lose a trade, you are convinced that, oh, I followed my rules. But when you change your rules every time, even you will not have confidence in your setups because you've not seen them play out again and again. 2024 is the year where we're looking for traders. We're looking to develop traders who can be professional. We're starting a movement. I mean, if you follow us 2, 3, 4 months, 6 months, you become very confident in what you're doing. And as a trader, understand the industry, understand the tools. When you've mastered something, move on to something else. This year was a year for us for algorithmic research, bots. This year was a year for us to understand liquidity concepts better. It doesn't matter. You may have what is making you money, but have other skill sets. All right. We'll talk about this some more as we progress. But those are the setups for today. Those are the replays. Cheers to your profitable trading. Take 1, 2 trades maximum today. You lose a trade, stand up and go. Get up and go. If you lose a trade and you want to trade again, know how much you're going to lose on that trade. Once you've entered it, get out. If it hits you out again, that's it. Don't spoil your Christmas. It's better to be in zero than to be in minus. The market is not running away. All right? I hope this helps. Please don't forget our bots are still there. I put the update on our bots. I put the update on our bots yesterday on my Instagram. You can see the performance. Our audit is also there. You want to speak with a professional trainer, it's also there for you. You want to look up at some of these markups, maybe we'll put a post of some of the markups. Later on, you can screen grab the gold markups and put it there. People can look at it and try to replicate the same on their own charts. You want to look at the yen basket, again, look at it. Some of you want to just save time and guesswork and just pay for our trainings, please go ahead and do so. It's an investment that will pay off multiple times in the years to come. All right? So all the best, guys. Thank you very much for your time. We don't take it for granted. Over to you, VFT. Cheers. God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So like boss already said, you can easily get every of our training. You get a point now. Like today, we are starting our ATM cash flow by 10 a.m. and that's the last for this year. We're starting by 10 a.m. And also we have our FS Bootcamp. You can easily enroll for that for next year. If you can pay now before the price goes up next year. FS Bootcamp price is definitely going up next year. So if you want to secure your own seat, make sure you do that before the year runs out. And at the same time, we have our value flow models that will help you, to watch through everything before you move. When he was explaining the checklist, I have to request for my trading journal, and I need to show you, this is my trading journal. You always see this particular one. Yes, you can't see it clearly. The camera is a bit far, but that's it. You see everything listed there, everything. If one is not okay, then the plane is not moving. So we won't rev the plane and fly with just one particular, you get the point now. So it's very, very important to get that very, very plain. Get it now. So, and at the same time, you can easily, reach out to us on any of our handles and social media page, IG at Value Flow Trading, and even to every of the traders on the floor, you are going to see the handles at the comment section. And at the same time, we have our ATM Plus. If you don't have a laptop, probably you are a student, all you have is just your phone, and you also want to be, getting some little stuffs out of the market, you definitely can get that. I can't screenshot my journal to you. You get the point now. But if you enroll for any of our course, maybe FS Bootcamp particularly, you are going to get the trading journal. Now, the checklist is based on the courses. You get the point now. For FS Bootcamp, we have a checklist for that. For if you are trading gold, for example, now we are trading gold, I have a checklist for that I watch out for before execution. You are trading GU, you have your checklist. You are trading every pair. We all have our checklist for that. So you get the point now. So if you want to get that, you can enroll for any of our training, be it FS Bootcamp, and we will put you through everything. And at the same time, if you want us to help you review how your trading has been, or you want to ask questions from this TDA, you want us to, okay, this thing you used to say, okay, you used to say this shoulder something of the thing. How does it work? We can easily explain to you by you, coming and registering for, just coming for a 1 hour interaction session. Then we'll get you on board, help you look at how you've been trading for the year. What should you improve on? What should you drop? Okay, drop this. You can easily focus on this and that. So we can do that for you, and you get that at just 35,000 naira. You get the point now. So also, prop passing is still very much available. If you want to buy your prop, bring it to us. We are going to pass it for you at a very affordable cost. That is that for FS Bootcamp, ATM cash flow, value flow model. Also, Sunshine Scalping Plus. Yes. Maybe you like the steroid, you just want to grab what can grab from the market as quick as possible. You can enroll for the Sunshine Scalping Plus. That one too will help you very well to get the best of the market. The Sunshine Scalping Plus is just for 50,000 naira, while the ATM Plus, that one is 25,000 naira for Android, 25,000 naira for Android, ATM Plus. But ATM cash flow, that one is 100,000, while FS Bootcamp for this month is 100,000, while the price goes up January for the new year. Thank you, cheers, and God bless. Make sure you trade cautiously. Today is FOMC. Be very, very careful. Use your proper risk management strategy, and at the same time, don't over leverage. Get the point now? Thank you, cheers, and God bless. See you tomorrow. Yes, all the handles are also there in the chat box. Can follow every one of us. We are going to drop some other educational materials there on our website, our page, our handles. You'll see something that will definitely help you there. You get the point now? So thank you, cheers, and God bless. See you tomorrow morning. Okay, the first two I mentioned. Okay, now the Sunshine Scalping Plus. The Sunshine Scalping Plus, that one is for 25,000 naira. ATM Android is for 25,000 naira. ATM Plus, it's called ATM Plus. You trade that one majorly on your phone. So that one is 25,000 naira. If that is what you want, you can easily get that. And at the same time, you can get the Sunshine Scalping Plus. That one is 50,000 naira. That one is for currency. Sunshine Scalping Plus is for currency, 50,000. While ATM Plus is Android. That one is 25,000. Okay, the price for the full value flow methodology. It depends on the one you want. If you want the dollar demand, we have dollar demand. We have yen bond inflation. We have for gold, value flow model for gold, value flow model for pound, value flow model for the dollar pair, and the other one. So that one is for 250,000 naira. If you want it all. But this morning, we are making it 150. Yes, 150,000 if you want to get the value flow model. 150,000, yeah. Well, God said we should make a Christmas sale. So it's 150,000 naira if you want to get that. Yes, for gold, is for each of the bundles, sir. Each. We have that for gold. For gold, we have different one. Yes. Model for stock available if you want. So we have that every of the models, you get them each. Yeah, each model is going for 150,000 now. Mr. Oluwaseyi, each of the models is going for 150,000. Get the point? All right. So thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow morning. The time is 8:30. The link will be out by 8:30 and we are starting by 8:40. See you tomorrow morning. Cheers and God bless.